Kahnawà Shakotiia'takehnhas Community Services and the KMMLA are happy to announce that several new programs for this season have been funded by KSCS with the goal of more inclusion in minor lacrosse for our youth and regaining a connection to our cultural sport.
I would just like to say Kahnawà to the KSCS for helping us out with the money, doing the Canadian Human Rights Tribunal. It's been a while since we've been able to get the funding for that. And lacrosse, they were autodom, is our sport. It's in our blood. It's what we do as young men and women. I mean, it comes from the ancestors. Most of us know the game comes from our grandparents and our ancestors, and it gets passed down. And lacrosse allows to explore the world. Some days you end up in Florida, some days you end up in Ireland, some days you end up on the Haudenosaunee world team, someday you may end up in college playing D1 for a national title, or the NLL. So there's many opportunities for this now that we can travel all through Ontario, we can play better games, we can take the kids off the so-called streets and give them better opportunities for life. And I mean, we cherish the game. So now this money is gonna give us more kids. The more kids in the program are less kids on the street learning those bad things. Bad things are A to Z, right? Drugs, pills, you name it. They're out there, whether we like it or not, they're there. So with this money, it says, hey, I can go get 50 more kids, or even one more kid. We're doing our job.
The new programs include the following: transportation and accommodations. Players who do not have means to travel to the various Ontario locations to participate will now have options for free travel, as coaches, managers, or parent volunteers may use rental vans to transport multiple players to and from games. Rental vans will be limited to one per team per away game. This will be reassessed after this season and could increase for 2024. Further, players and parents will be entitled to a reimbursement of up to a maximum of $100 per night for a hotel stay for tournaments, subject to player participation, confirmation, and hotel receipts.
Well, what we're really hoping for is increased registration and more competitiveness from our players. So having year-round activities is going to help with that, and hoping that some parents will come out and register now that the costs will be a little less. What's most important, as a parent myself of a lacrosse player, I know how difficult it is for travel costs. I mean, hotels for tournaments, paying for getting there. I have family members who have never played lacrosse because of the travel costs. So to me, it was important to find those costs and get it funded.
All the KSCS, everybody who was involved. Again, this is really going to help our community, our youth, and like Garrett said, that in the registration aspect of it, we are outnumbered, and we're hoping to get our registration numbers up this year. To get more kids in the community out, practicing, playing, get them involved in the game, and create better young Mohawk men. So again, y'all.
So it is my duty, it is my job, my responsibility, whether I liked it or not, to grow lacrosse. That's my job, that's what I do. And when my time is done and I have to go see my grandfather, my great-grandfather, I better have done my job, because they're not gonna let me in their club, so to say. They're gonna be upset with me that I didn't grow lacrosse, because that's the message, that's the job, that's my job. That was what my mother said to me. Here you go, Tulin, up there, bright sky, you're gonna do lacrosse. Raising a person with responsibility, pride, power, intensity, and they're confident in who they are as people. So when they go off to BC or they go off to college and they're on the team, they're in the weight room, they're in the academics, and guess what? They come back as grown persons, men, women, doing what I'm doing. And hopefully there'll be 1,000 kids playing with PhDs, doctors, lawyers, you name it. We need it. We need more conservation. We need more and more and more. And lacrosse, to me, is the gateway to the university. Who knows? Maybe we get chemists. Maybe we get farmers. Now we got kids growing strawberry. Now you got machinists. Now you got guys working on the bridge or the engineer. They know how to do bridges. They know how to do anything. Because of lacrosse, it gives them the power to do so. And once they touch that stick, and once they go, and once they feel positive, they're in for life. They won't want to put it down because of the greatness it brings. And couldn't be more proud than having this money, and it's just gonna keep going because these people behind this are very solid people. I'm very proud to be a part of this program. And Kahnawà, we're going, baby. We're going.